What a good, awesome display. Awesome way to display that. Point moves to 5, so good riddance. Shouldn't I run a Thassa's Oracle? I have a Grape Shot, which I think is a better win con for many subtle reasons. But maybe you should run a Thassa's Oracle and try it out yourself. See how it would work for you. Alright, we have Offer, Mox. Holy shit, this hand is going fast. Except for the fact that I play a Song, get Force of Vigor and Fizzle and die. As an alternative win condition, I have Endurance as my alternative win condition. Don't worry. Everything is accounted for. No shot, 2 Force of Will. Vigor. Well, I don't play them, but I will get hit by my opponent in this game. Probably should get a Breeding Pool. So then I could play Shifting Woodland. Probably doesn't matter. Good point, so many Dynamos. You are indeed right. Using black mana to cast my Song of Creation, so it's an evil Song of Creation. Fizzle. Not yet, alright. Not yet. Let's shuffle it back into my deck. Yet. Alright, Fizzle. 6 lands discarded. Magnet for Amulets today. Well, we played against what, 2? Kill my Saga. A bit annoying. I was wondering if I should maybe not play the Saga, but that's fine. Like, they could kill my Spelunking. 3 Amulets? Are we sure that we played against 3 Amulets? I think it was just 2. Magic Mafias was an Amulet, and then we played against 1 earlier. I guess that's true. Spells? Oh, Preordain is pretty good. Kinnan. Bottom Song, keep Preordain. Shuffle. Storming Ground. Well, I guess I have no more blue mana. Make it Survel. So już nie mam lądów? That's crazy. I guess I discarded all of my lands earlier. That's why. Awkward. Alright, let's play a turn in the modern game. I can keep up Otawara. Not really. We have to win somehow. I will only have a single Titan. Why am I double queuing? That's because I didn't get to finish my match, so I will not be double queuing once we are done with this, which should be soon. Streamer, I played Amulet for the first time after watching you and got an RCQ win. I appreciate all your content. Thank you. A great way to show your appreciation is to remember that Amazon Prime gives you a free subscription to any streamer of your choice on the platform, and it's just the best way to show your support and gratitude utilizing that function. So I'm glad you succeeded at your RCQ and wish you the best at the RC. Okay, DB Canister wins the match. Well, we are 2-2, so we could actually match the 3-3 result, 3-2 result. Now we can fully focus on demolishing this energy gamer. Now, one thing I don't really understand is Fraben Charm. I thought it was a card that's fully about oh, they kill my Grazer? That's fine. That means I don't need to save my Titan from death. So Fraben Charm I don't get because I thought it was just a tool against Underworld Breach, but maybe I was wrong and it is just a wider tool. Also, thank you very much, Decent Teddy 56, for your sub. I appreciate the heck out of it. Oh, Flage. So you exile Flage with Trap and Charm? Alright. I can see that. We can make another Titan, because they killed my Grazers, they can't interfere. And I can grab Tolaria and maybe not even Tolaria, maybe Shifting Woodland and Boseiju. Pick up Boseiju and just kill the bombardment. I think I shouldn't be dying to anything, but maybe I do die to bombardment of the top again. I don't think I could have survived that though. Well, I guess maybe it was better to search for another bounce land. Oh, I flashed to the graveyard. What if they hit Arena of Glory? That's probably good enough. Yeah, I died to Arena now. What I could have done maybe was get another bounce land in a Boseiju instead of the Shifting Woodland. Not worry about my Titans dying, because frankly they won't. But worry about myself dying. And then I just hold up a Boseiju and I kill their bombardment in their turn so they don't get a surveil. So my opponent draws a flash or whatever, instead of surveilling one and then drawing Arena of Glory maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I'm at 2 life. I guess I get to block with Titan, so I'm at 3. Sure, I guess. I'm at 7. Oh, so I was at 5 this entire time. Drew Pact, doesn't matter, but it's convenient. Milled Colossus. Mr. Beast, excuse me. I will get Urza's Cave and Coin Deeps. Hasty Town. An example of where taking a wild turn might be easier to manage on MTGO. Perhaps. I think I would be fine anyways, but I guess depends on a person maybe. And the level of practice. Vesuva. Copy Shifting Woodland. Yes, my Delirium, no. I don't have Delirium somehow. Should have sacrificed the Saga. Okay, how do we fix that? Not sure we do. Niedobrze. Bounce Titan, get a Coin Deeps. You mean this one? Would have been Delirium in paper, I fear. Yeah. There is a chance. You're right. Well, Vesuva is in play. Dobra. Here comes Delirium. Need a land to do it pre-combat. Scapeshift works as well. Never punished. Yeah, but like, what's what I've done? Did a mistake or just a misclick? Yes, it was. So this was a little bit unnecessarily stressful. And also I'm going to have 10 minutes coming into next game, partially because of that, because I had to spend a few more minutes thinking instead of acting. Because my delirium magically disappeared. 21, 21, plus 18. That seems like enough damage, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. They will need to block a full Colossus and then the next one as well. So even got there with 11 minutes, 11 seconds, perhaps. Of course, my opponent could waste some time multi-blocking one of my monsters, but seems like they are away. Went to make a sandwich or something. No blocks? Wild. Minus 39. So we have Fountain, Forest, Vengeance, and Pyroclasm. Ready to join. What is my biggest career win? Well, the biggest prize I won was Arena Mythic Invitational Duo Standard PAX Boston MPL launch, where I got second and lost to Menguchi. So probably that. That's my full answer. That's insane. Yeah, I agree. It was pretty insane. I think the official name of the tournament was just Mythic Invitational, but saying it alongside all of the other qualities makes it more funny. Vampire's Vengeance is gone. No. Cast it, bro. Cast it. Not casting? Oh, come on. Whoa. They killed their own monster. People have discharge often post-board, and I wonder exactly why. And I don't really know. Well, we drew Fire Spout anyway, so I think I'll cast it. Seems better than Spelunking this turn. Maybe I'll die in like 2 turns from now, but I doubt it. They play a red Parliament, they ping me for 1 or 2. No pinging. Yeah, it's fine. Radiant Fountain, GG bro. Sideboard card in. Guess half of my deck name, fair. You know what, I probably should have put Boseiju into play, because in those spots where you draw one of the Lotus Fields, you actually want to Scapeshift with 3 lands and then play Lotus Field as your land drop for the turn. I can't do that anymore. Because Scapeshifting with 4 lands doesn't do it. But Scapeshift for 3 lands, Lotus Field, West, Grove Chamber, 6 mana, play another Lotus Field, 9 mana, Analyst, everything back. What all formats do you own in paper? What all formats? I mainly own modern cards, but I'm not sure what you're asking for. But I have a pretty extensive modern collection, in fact. Well, this is awkward. What if I just pick up Radiant Fountain? Opponent has mana up, so probably they have something, so I can't really act all that easily. Should you build Legacy / Vintage? Well, if you want to, I wouldn't personally, because at that point your hobby is spending money on cards mostly. Oh, Charmo. No, Wrath of the Skies? Holy shit. Well, you got me. Sort of. Punished by Wrath of the Skies. It explains why they played the way they did. I think Wrath of the Skies is a horrible card to bring in, but I think people tend to bring it just assuming they'll have to play against Saga postboard, where it's fine. Oh, Pyroclasm again. Do I think Legacy or Vintage would be PT formats? I don't understand the Pro 2 Reasons part. Yeah, I guess I don't understand that either. No, you don't need Legacy and Vintage for the Pro Tour at all. Like, there's... The last Legacy Pro Tour was the 25th anniversary PT. No nie, Survel Flash every fucking time. Come on. I don't even have Bojuka Bog, so I guess I just lose to that. Cool. Awesome. Nice. Fucking Survel Flash. Alright, you win, bro. Well played. It's a bit of an unlucky game, but also seems like, well, we don't know. Like, it could be that my opponent still had some interaction. So if they board in Wrath of the Skies, do I want 6? No. Do I want Bojuka Bog because the game slows down? Maybe. But I think on average you don't care for Bojuka Bog, and like sometimes you wish for it, but if I Scapeshifted for Bog in this spot, I don't think it would be great for me either. Could use a bounce land, but we go turn to Spelunking, we put Echoing Deeps into play, gain 4. Just all around awesome. In the meanwhile, opponent is just chilling, surveilling a 1-drop instead of playing it. I do need a bounce land to win, though. It's gonna be hard to win without one. Lotus Field, also a good draw. Scapeshift, close. I have 3 colorless lands, so they could Charm me. They could Blood Moon me as well. Pass. Suggest some hate cards. Fetch Plains. Robin Charming, alright, that's fine. Can copy an instant or sorcery, but only you control, so... Okay, Crumbling Vestige. Oh, that is almost alright, but... We are a green short, so I don't think I even want to play the Vestige. Wow, Mirrorpool sucks. I think Mirrorpool is alright. Actually. Wait, copy Summoner's Pact? Huh? You could do that. If that was you running the Song of Creation deck earlier, GG's. GG's with Drvon. It was me. Indeed. No nie, no kurna. Teraz umrę na liczmę tutaj. Opponent discards a land and a Galvanic Discharge. They kept the worst Boros Energy hands into Man. And we are about to drop to still above 20, so it's gonna take a while, but Flash would be a quick clock. No nie, no weźcie, no co to są za dropstepy? I don't think I even have a... No nie, I didn't mean to play it. I don't think I even have a dropstep that makes 2 green in one turn though. Holy shit, I guess I should play the Grazer then? Given that I misclicked. What deck would you play where local meta was 50% energy, 25% Eldrazi, 25% Amulet? Well, you should play Amulet. Is this Mono Blue Titan? It sure is. There should be a green bounce land, honestly. Just the guild of greens. Shifting Woodland gone, annoying. Let's draw... Oh, that's a way to draw multi-green in one turn, alright. That's the best draw possible. Oh, they got me. Free Galvanic Discharge Dispose board. Come on, bro. We played game 2, we've seen how bad this card was, and like, you did not take any lessons. What did you cut? What could you possibly board out instead? It's wild. I would not recommend discharges against Titan. I think they are pretty horrible. I think they very often just lead to games like this. Well, I mean, you can keep some. You shouldn't keep many though. Oops. Yeah, I guess it's fine against Grazer. That's one of the spots for the card. I'm pretty positive though that keeping free in your deck is inting. And you shouldn't. Is Reprieve just worse than Orim's Chant? Probably. Never thought of that much, but it would make sense for that card to be worse than the other. I'm late 8 minutes. Holy shit. That's a lot. Need to play fast then. Did the opponent not actually grief for so long? 2 days ago, domain zone. Oh. Keep. Put back Otawara. I could turn to kill if I join Explore, but I would need to play Mycosynth Gardens on turn 1. So instead I'll play out a Saga and settle for a turn 3. Pact also works. That would be turn 2. Temple. I think even Matari Sharper would not really provide my opponent with the tools required to win. Right, so opponent waited for 8 minutes. I finally came around and they got to play an Eldrazi Temple into an Eldrazi Temple. Probably keeping up a Kozilek's return, but yeah, let's hope they don't play Magus of the Moon or Blood Moon in their Eldrazi deck and resubmit after swapping Cavern of Souls to Burrow Downs. If they do play a hate card like that, we have game free to adjust. Eugen's Labyrinth, exiling Emrakul, the Promised End, into Talisman of Impulse. Insane. Let's go turn to Spelunking over playing a turn 1 Saga. Stone Rain. I played into that, right. My fault. Of course they play Stone Rains. Didn't have a great move against Stone Rain, though. Fought Not Seer. Is it normal nowadays? Do they all just play Fought Not Seers? I've seen a bunch of Fought Not Seers lately. White bordered ones too. That means he has the play set. What logic is that? Have to dodge Miko spawn, exiling my Urza Saga. Yeah, they have it. Rude! And a Ghost Quarter as well. You're telling me a ghost lives in this quarter? I have many outs. Scapeshift, Grazer, Pact, Lotus Field, or Let Me Titan. And it seems like opponent is out of gas, perhaps. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't playing bounce returning deeps better last turn? Why is that? Amulet as well? Yeah, Amulet as well. More outs. You probably play 3 forests or 4. Could have 6 mana instead. Well, Crumbling Vestige makes 2 mana. Just like a bounce land, so. Also, I played a bounce land last turn, so I couldn't have had more mana. The War of Destiny, sure, resolves. Bit of an issue, a 6 power monster. Probably should hit the Emrakul land. Can't actually do too much. One Lotus in my graveyard. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Board was Forest Vestige Deeps. Bouncing Deeps. We could have 6 mana following turn. Having Deeps come in as turf. Forest Vestige Deeps. Well, we can rewatch the match and I'll show you the spot. But I'm pretty sure I couldn't. If I could, it was a crazy situation that I missed, but I don't think there was one. If you play bounce land, you bounce a land, you lose a land, right? Keep that in mind. What do I do now? Actually, I can't even haste. Or can I? I think I just can't attack. Bounce one of the smaller Eldrazi. That seems worse than not attacking then, to me. Because if I don't attack, I get to just grab Tolaria West. Alright, what if my opponent rambles into Emrakul? They add sorcery, they add 3 types, 4 types. So they have 1, 2, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if I kill one of their mana sources? That seems unlikely to happen. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. They will need to reduce Emrakul by 7, which seems like I guess they will get a free creature in combat. They mill. They have 3 types and they mill Emrakul, Kozilek's Commando, Talisman of Impulse, Karn. If they play Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's technically possible, but not really. Is there any draw they can win with if you just transmute? Yeah, there is Devourer of Destiny killing my Primeval Titan. There's Thought-Knot Seer killing my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have outs, but I think I'll just want to pick up TOS, not transmute, because I don't want them to Thought-Knot Seer my Pact, and then next turn I want to win. Vavas, thank you very much for your Here, one sub. I appreciate your support. Oh, they drew a card. Dead to second devourer this way. I think I'm dead to second devourer in any way. Seems like Mika spawn. Kozilek's commando. Sure. They were short on exiling a Titan. If bounce fought not seer, you shouldn't be dead. How do I bounce fought not seer? To bounce fought not seer, I need to attack with a Titan. If I attack with a Titan, it's untapped. Then they play Devourer, kill the untapped, attack me for 9, I go to -3. So I have to remove a blocker to remove their fought not seer. So I'm always dead to Devourer no matter what I do in this spot. There was no solution. I played Titan with exactly 6 mana, then I got 2 Lotus Fields. They kept free top. Free top is a statement, isn't it? Claim. Makes sense. What I could have done to play around something like that would be to grab a Mycosynth. They did not search. Oh, Pachor. Free top. Can't Emrakul anymore, so I hope they have Emrakul on top. I'm glad you enjoy content creation. So hopefully it was Emrakul, not another Kozilek's commando. If it was another Kozilek's commando, then they can cast it with X equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 8. X equals 8, which would of course be a problem. But if they kept Emrakul on top, I am in a good spot. Also, somewhat surprisingly, they did not block with the Eldrazi's. Not double blocking the Titan, which I expected them to. Maybe it makes sense not to. Can I explain the Yemen joke to you? Sure. He said he cannot go there because he's an analyst, and that's just kinda it. It's from a Twitch ad for a TV show from a few years ago, which used to be really popular on Twitch, and it became slightly mimified because of that. Bro, are you Kozilek's commanding my Emrakul, my Titan? That's so sad. To exile my graveyard, that's gonna actually be horrible. Sort of. Which makes sense not to block if that's what you're trying to do. Because I don't really know any other 6 mana instance. Bro exiled random cards. And only 5 of them? Could have exiled an extra bounce land. I can go to Yemen. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9, 10. So yeah, doing my worst is not too bad, but I guess I'm Mr. Beasting this turn still. I can't Analyst Loop because my woodland has become an amulet. And I have sub 5 minutes for Mr. Beast, so that's a bit annoying, but I think we could technically Analyst Loop in my opponent's Unkeep. If I have more packs, which I'm not sure I do. I think I do. Okay. I think Mr. Beast might be actually the wrong card to pick here as well. Over a Titan. But we've got to speedrun a little bit. Well, Lumina would work, that's true. They kill a blocker, I die. You would mill out. You don't need to infinitely loop Lumina. Do I just die to a Devourer now? I have 3 minutes. Side of 7 deaths, that's fine. Holy shit, alright. Really, that's it. That's crazy. Jump scared, but didn't need to. Is there no Titan in my graveyard? Oh no. That's a nightmare. Fourth pacer in life. Holy shit. This is 1818 side. That's probably good enough, right? Could you have not hasted Cultivator? I could have, but since it was post-combat, it would not be very impactful. What a game. Yeah, let's mill again. What do I play in Vintage? Mainly Initiative, Shops, and Dredge. I guess I'll keep this. Not excited, but I mean, it's fine. So I guess what I don't play in Vintage is blue decks. Mainly because they are stronger than the non-blue decks, and I want to make it harder for myself. I don't know if I should play Boseiju on turn 1 or not. Cavern, but then I have to choose a type to name and it's tough, so I didn't want to. Okay, so actually playing Boseiju made sense because now I can play Mirrorpool. Which means that next turn I can Scapeshift on 2 lands for a Titan if I want to. Ah, Johnny! Would be awesome to draw a Grazer. Or even better, explore into... into what? Flip a Johnny. Seems like death next turn. Oh no, no red permanent, so I guess it's not so bad. Not necessarily death next turn. That's a great draw. So what now? Well, I have Mirrorpool, so I should be fine. Well, depends what we flip. If I flip 3 non-lands, it might be actually not okay. No, I guess it should be okay, because then I have Delirium. I have, well, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. I flipped 3 lands. Awesome. I'll have Delirium, because I flipped a Saga as well. So I can just Analyst loop. Assuming I have enough mana, which... which I do. Look, no lands. And lands back. Thankfully, Mycosynth is kind enough to concede, and then we don't have to make 5 more Titans. And I get to just sideboard my 3 funny Pyroclasms and a limited fodder life gain land. And a forest. 29 lands. The perfect amount. Making me ready to battle. This deck is the best Mox Opal combo deck. It doesn't even have to run Mox Opal to do that. Fire and War. Oh, oh. Mr. Streamer, I have subbed in the night without streaming. Can you thank you to me anyway? Thank you, Vegasone, for subscribing in the secret of the night. Although I don't see you on the list of the notifications, so... Are you sure you did that, or is that a leg pull? Can keep. Let's say keep. Why is there not a Valakut in Titan anymore? I just don't find Dryad of the Illicent Grove and Valakut to be particularly great cards to draw. I don't really find them all that worthwhile, so I just prefer to play without them. Like, so there is no Valakut because I don't need it, is a way to put it. It's not horrible or anything. I could play it in the future again if I have a reason to, but currently I don't. And like the analyst loops kind of make it obsolete. But if not obsolete, just not as important. Could blow up all of my lands. To not let my opponent grow anything out of range. Sounds stupid though. Some people still play Valakut Dryad and Titan anymore. A valid reason to play it would be... Ooh, awesome, not growing anything. A valid reason to play those would be just the inability to win an online game of MTG otherwise. But no creature pre-combat, that's awesome for me. A Splunk. +4. Wait, I can Titan. Do I want to? I mean, I don't necessarily think I want to sacrifice everything to Titan. Would rather just Titan next turn. If I sacrifice my lands to Titan into open mana, sounds like a danger. But also kinda didn't think of that in the moment. I mean, it's gonna be bad if I get mooned. Would have rather had a Titan in play. You wanted to run consigns this weekend, so you ran a Dryad to help with the blue based on a recent DOM list. So did you actually get to try consigns properly? Because I find that idea just absolutely not surreal and not really grounded in reality. That said, I never played with consigns, but it just seems like it's such a bad splash to me. I am on a play. Hugo Freitas is typically playing Storm though, so I can't keep this against Storm. You have to mulligan. Alright, here I go playing turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Forest, turn 3 Vestige. Get a Titan into play. Bouncy cost reducer. Maybe it's good enough. On 5. I mean, I can mulligan to a just win on 3. This can become a win if I draw an extra amulet and explore. Analyst. It has good outs to be a turn 3 win. On 5 it's a bit hard to get very fast hands. Hugo is hands down the best Storm player at the moment, and I don't even know why I am even mulliganing, because of course opponent is going to play a Survey land into Mountain Ritual, Ral Ritual, Manamorphose, 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 Ritual, Pass in Flames, Ritual. Second Scapeshift, does that help? I think so, but we'll see. Wish.com. Alright, chat. Place your bets. Ritual, Ral, Manamorphose, or just Ral? Okay. Well, that's actually really good. A really good sign. Okay, that's not a good sign. No nie, no kurwa, ziomuś, masz 4 karty w ręku. Co ty robisz? This is fucked up. Lost a flip, sure. Valakut Awakening, Rens Resolve, Desperate Ritual. Okay, no cards in hand. Won the flip. Sral, kurwa, pierdolony. Storm, śmieciarz. No, ja pierdolę. Why even play? Pass in Flames, Reckless Impulse. Sas, Mana and Mana Pool. But no cost reducer? Wish? Okay. Wow, truly the best Storm player that there is. Storm 9. Do I even die though? With no cost reducer? 10? Yeah, Manamorphose into Ral. That's the only way it makes sense. Manamorphose, drew Ral. They have Manamorphose, then 3 rituals, yeah. And I guess just 20 Storm. Yeah, that's fine. I do die. I think. Cast Strike and Rich from the graveyard? Why did you flashback it? Morphos, 2 mana. There is still a free wish, right? Keeping track of that online is a bit rough. Where did that Ral come from? Ral into Manamorphose again, or other Manamorphose into Ral again. Cool. Oh, dobra tam. I have to say that the Ral UI online is just horrible. It should just signal to you better what cards you can play. What cards can be played. It's horrible on paper too. Yeah, but you can ask your opponent, they will tell you. Flipping coins every time also sucks. Yeah, that's true. It's horrible on paper too. Not true. Alright, not true has been called. Now Joy Titan. I'll go Vestige. I get 2 Lotus Fields. Titan. Haste. I can Scapeshift with 3 lands. I don't think I can win from on turn 3 anyways. From my spot. The second Scapeshift seems not to have improved my position meaningfully. The trick of holding priority to make Ral have more loyalty if the first flip works is cool. Relatively, yeah. Guess you should have moved to 5 for a turn to win. Yeah, might be tough. Would I like to play first? Sure, I would love to. Can't wait for a turn 1 kill. By which I mean casting a Puerta on my Saga. There's no point in grazing, and I want to keep up this member, and Grazer is free next turn anyways. If 1000 Storm players cast 10 spells in a row, one should lose all flips, that's the out. They need to lose more than all flips, they need to lose all flips twice. No nie, no wiadomo, nie? Jak masz dismembery, to jest kurwa medalion nagle się spawnuje. Mówisz, o, sorry, I have medallion now. Alright, at least I win, so can't be too mad. No, I can't be mad, I am mad still. I can't go to Yemen. I'm an analyst. Get on the plane. Pray no surgical. Okay, I'm praying. Why is it Dark Depths, but Echoing Deeps? It's from a different plane. Like, why is it Poland and why is the other one called Holland? Really makes you think, huh? Paul and what? Yeah. Paul and yeah. I don't know what is actually best to cut against Storm to this day after playing this game for so many years and the matchup so many times. Depths and deeps. I think depths suggests that it's water. I mean, that's just intuitively, and deeps just means that it's a deep cave, but doesn't imply water yet. I guess this is water. Mr. Beast is bad or is good? Is good question. I don't know. It's useful sometimes, so. Boseiju in hand, Ral on 2. Yeah. I think I have to mulligan. I need to draw. Well, I don't know what I need to draw. Scapeshift for a turn 3 win. Right now, Ral transforms into Ruby Medallion. I need to put back a card. Really annoying. Boseiju kills Ruby. Yeah, exactly. So, because this hand has a dismember and not a Ruby. I need to keep all 6 cards for a turn 3 Titan. And I probably should put back Spelunking, realistically, because I have many outs to ramp anyways. Okay, Grazer works. I mean, I tapped out of my Dismember, so I'm dead anyways. Opponent Surveilled on top, so I don't know why I even bother clicking buttons still, but... that last game you had lots of mana, but only Dismember and Grazer in hand. I don't know this deck well. Where was the OTK? It was a... Aftermath Analyst Infinite Loop. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 5 mana. We drew the nuts. Well, opponent passed. Surveilled to the top and passed. I can't win this game anymore. What is my opinion on Ascendancy versus Song? Song is assuredly much more based. No question. But which is better? I don't know, but not really impressed by what I've seen out of Jeskai Ascendancy so far. And I think that combo is just a bit bad, and in a way that, like that, unlike 6, Jeskai Ascendancy is kind of a win more. Blood Moon incoming, well, I will lose to that. Robi medalion. No kurwa wiadomo, nie? No to jest przecież przejebane jest takie życie, no. What? Passing? Does that mean Orim's Chant or something? Let's hope not. No wiadomo, kurwa. Silence, not even Orim's Chant. Dobra, no spoko, nie? A to ma w piździe, mi to nic nie robi. Wcale się nie wkurwiłem. Jest Analyst? I think they're on 6 chance silences, holy shit. One could say that those effects have diminishing returns, but I guess who cares? It's pretty good to draw the first one against Titan for sure. Chant targets, silence doesn't. Crucial difference, yes, yes, very important in today's modern climate. Can't afford to target opponents. No, you don't want that. Alright. Wish.com. Cast Passant Claims for 3 mana and I die, sure. That's fine. Opponent won without even targeting me once before grape shotting. Crazy. O kurwa, mogę zabić Rala. A w chuju to mam już. Nikogo nie zabijam, bo to jest nieetyczne. I mean, if we wouldn't die on turn 2, and my hand was 5 days ago, Bros Energy. I think this is turn 4 Analyst with an Urza's Cave. Right, I go Saga, Urza's Cave. That's maybe good enough. I think against Boros Energy it's alright. On the play, on the move, on the draw, absolutely would need to mulligan. And hand gets improved by... Right, it's a different deck. Hand gets improved by... many things. Good start. Giga awkward. Hi. Don't have another green. All right. Could bounce the Brood Scale. I can die to a Walking Ballista, maybe. Makes some sense to play like this. Especially if my opponent is about to miss a land drop, maybe. Which could happen. Alright, I like that. Sort of. I'm giga slow now though. Rumbling, rumbling. Coming for you. This spot is always a bit tricky because there are reasons to let villain equip and there are reasons not to. I think Kozilek's command makes me want to activate it now as well. Rumbling. They grabbed a land with the Rumble, right? Boseiju, Prismatic Vista. Might, bro. Fuck off. Probably would be better off mulliganing. Eldrazi Temple, okay. Kozilek's command could exile my Analyst and just remove the entire angle from my deck. Would be annoying. Interestingly, they removed the Amulet and not the Saga. Which makes sense this turn, but it's interesting. If they have a sword, I'll die. Point Cassie, Vexing Bauble. That's alright. Also, villain picked up a Forest over a Boseiju. Why was that? Okay, okay. 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 Vexing Bauble. How much of an issue is that? Probably not much. I think we just win. Do we just win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it all is gonna work out just fine. Titan for field and shifting. Well, I guess your way was simpler and probably better. I wouldn't have the Urza Scape, which wouldn't matter. And I guess I would be able to kill my opponent with damage this turn if I went with your lines. Damn, nice opera. Der Schmied von Rula. Schmiedula. Very interesting. Yeah, you go, Mr. Chimba. Tell him. So I get Lotus Field and Woodland, and that's 8 mana, right? I'm just checking because I'm kinda low on resources. And I need to be sacrificing the Saga, so I guess I need to make a few extra manas and then activate the cave. So I need to bounce a few of the lands back to my hand. No, I don't. What am I talking about? It's fine. Alright, so I guess I need to click fast because we have the infinite everything and I just need to perform the infinite everything and just kill my opponent with a Cultivator Colossus, and given that I have no Spelunking in play. It might take a while. I am a doggy. I am a doggy. Remember, Bobble is in play. I am aware, but thank you for the reminder. Now I can. Ah, so now I get T-West, transmute, and I should go smoothly from there. beast. Well, minutes left, by the way. Holy shit, chat. We spent way too much here. This is all Amulet is. You just sit and just play around for, I guess, 5 times as long as you could have. For no reason. Scapeshift for a single land. Well, oh. Where's my red mana? Here we go. Size check. 30 plus 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exactly it. Alright, that's fine. If it's exactly, then it's fine. I was wondering if I want to have a bit more power just in case, but actually one of the creatures is stopped, so that's fine. Colossus status cultivated. What do we want? Collector Ouphe, Force of Vigor, Dismembers. I hate Grazer in this matchup, it's bad. Otawara is alright, Dismember good, Cavern of Souls blank. Sometimes I think I want 6. Has Radiant Fountain been relevant so far this challenge? I brought it against Boros, I gained some life, I don't know if it made me win. Kinda dislike Saga, at least having too many of them. And you can play a 6 for the lulz, ×1. Have I seen the price of this version of Cavern of Souls in paper? Yeah, I remember checking it because I like keeping my paper and online deck the same, at least in case of Amulet. Unfortunately, I don't have the newspaper Force of Vigor. For it was, I remember it being pretty expensive. The Cavern of Souls is $3? No, nie wiem, ziomeczku. Cavern of Souls is $40? This one is a lot. From 300. Not many of those available. Cosmium Neon Ink, yeah. You have the yellow one, it's the same price as regular Cavern. Well, yellow is, you know, obviously yellow is cheaper than purple. I mean, is that something that we have to discuss? It's clear, isn't it? Maybe I want Radiant Fountain against Glaring Fleshraker. Probably not. This hand stinks. This hand doesn't even begin stinking, it's just bad. I wish my opponent loses quickly because I would like to grab dinner and eat it. But if they, pretend to beat me game 2 or something, then we might be stuck there for a long time. Delightful halfling. Yellow 1 pairs nicely with sex, that's true. It's perfectly with sex. They have found the blade. Studying the blade even. My land situation here is quite awkward. Aby bawić się na całego. Theme of Existence. Right, I'm copying my amulet. Point goes to no lands. This song made you top 8 GPU tracked, sure buddy. For sure that happened. So I can win next turn if no interruption from my opponent happens. I will go Crumbling Vestige, 5 mana. Keep TOS in play, get Lotus Field, bounce land, bounce TOS, get Analyst. Then I can Urza Scape for Woodlanders, so Fantazja jest od tego. Na całego. Amulet of Vigor, chat, is incredible. It's an incredible card. Whoever designed it 15, 16, 17 years ago. 15, I think. Made Magic the Gathering a much better game forever. I'm really impressed. It's just good. Just good design. Hmm. Any Spelunking in my graveyard to recast, perhaps? Nope. Alright, that's annoying. What's so good about the Brute Scale deck, anyways? I think I don't have much respect for it because it's not particularly good against Amulet, which is the only criterion by which I judge decks. Realistically, but I'm actually not sure what it is supposed to be good against at all. No idea. Was Rakdos Scam actually favored versus Amulet? Well, depends who you ask. I think I had a decent time against Rakdos towards the end, and if I adopted Fire Spouts faster, I would have an even easier time. Harvey was 5-1 against Scam in Barcelona, right? That I don't know, but sounds possible. If I was playing it would be 45% for me and 55% for Scam at least. Yeah, fair. I have 3 minutes, so I guess you can live a turn longer, friend. Another halfling? Oh no. Wow. Alright, chat. Welcome, Gingers. My thoughts on energy? Really good deck to watch. In the meanwhile, we are slow rolling in the Amulet Mirror. I kept Amulet, Forest, Boseiju, Lotus Field, and I drew Titan in my first draw step, so. Tighten your seatbelts. Popierdolone, no. To jest dobrze powiedziane. Whoops. Opponent sandbagged Amulet. Well played. Except for my hand being giga shit anyways, so. Did not matter. Giga shit, top deck Amulet away from kill. Yeah. Well, like that's just true, right? That's nothing special. Alright, on the play now. This hand goes turn 2 Spelunking, turn 3. Yeah, that's good. We even gain 4 life with Spelunking. Sounds good. $70 game. Oh, I've seen that, yeah. 70 gaming is the future. No for life. I don't care. I don't want for life. In the Amulet Mirror, we don't do that. Maybe I can play around Force of Vigor here a little bit. The way to do that would be to play Scapeshift first. Then if my opponent Force of Vigors, I can Boseiju Villain Saga. Actually, well, I guess that signals that they don't have the... like, because my opponent doesn't know my hand, so they would have to Force of Vigor in response. So I guess it does signal that they don't have it. How's my blueprints progress? Well, I don't know how much is there to do, but we have 5 or 6 Sanctum doors open. Got like 3 sigils, but I kinda don't really know where to get the rest. Like, I don't remember seeing any much about the sigils in the game in other places. But I guess bit by bit, maybe I'll find them. Yeah, I had the book, I think. I guess there's still a few books in the library that I haven't read. So that's probably where I will be looking. Next. Alright, Canister wins the match. 5-1. Alright, chatters. This match is really important. The winner of it gets to top 8 this challenge, while the loser walks away in shame. Are my breakers not good? Probably not. Maybe. We'll see. But the way I said it was more dramatic, so. Crumbling Vestige. Wait, Crumbling Vestige? Arboreal Grazer? That's familiar. It's the mirror match. Bro, what did you keep? You're supposed to kill on turn 2 in the Amulet Mirror. I'll show you. I'll show you, buddy. see, so you copy Amulet, right? Got it. Arboreal Grazer, right? Put land into play, okay. You follow. Alright, untap, add 2, untap, add 2, right? So now you have 4, we explore. Down to 2 mana in the mana pool. So I have Primeval Titan, Scapeshift, and Pact. So the way we're gonna do it, I will fast play Titan. Next. Next, ready buys has conceded from the game. So, well, we can go through the remaining steps. Next, alright, I'll get it from there. Alright, thank you, Dreaded Bice. Second mirror today. I keep playing my Cavern of Souls, by the way, and it's mostly irrelevant, but it works as an amulet that repels evil forces. And I just don't play against Harbinger when I have Cavern in my deck, so I mean, that's fine. If that's the price I'm supposed to pay, that's fine. Double bounce and Colossus, not good enough. Oh no, it was good enough as well. It was also victorious. Let's do it this way and have Boseiju twice and then hope to top deck a Titan. Or Scapeshift at some point. Colossus. That's funny. It's like an Amogus. You know what? Opponent is in f6 during my turn and they kept a hand which seems a bit bad. Let's keep the amulet in my hand. So-called sandbagging. It's not great, but so this is now rough because I just let my opponent cast a Titan. First time seeing Dreddy with a positive record, you say that yet. Dreadibice almost qualified for the mocks through the leaderboard once. So one could say that what you're saying is fairly disrespectful. At least I think he did. Maybe he didn't, and what I'm saying comes off as extremely rude, but I'm pretty sure there was a situation like that. Alright. What's the most effective way to farm ender pearls in Minecraft? I never played Minecraft, so I can proudly say I don't know. If I draw a Titan, I will actually get punished for trying to be smart and not deploying my amulet on turn 1 and trying to play around an unbeatable Force of Vigor. Yeah, I guess they will kill. I guess villain will kill my Saga with Boseiju. Well, no more forests in my deck, so every extra Boseiju is lethal. True, to, true, to, true, to, true, to, true, to, true, to, true, to. That's also true for our opponent. Then we have a 2-mana Stone Rain in hand. Yeah, but I can't cast it. unfortunately, because they have the second basic, but not the third. Or humbling. Well, I just didn't have 4 mana to Boseiju with the Boseiju with the second Boseiju. I can pick it up next turn. So like I wasn't channeling 2 Boseijus in a turn ever. And I could have just picked it up next turn if that was relevant, right? That being said, I need to draw a Scapeshift. Not quite. How valuable is it to hit Tolaria West? Not at all. I think it's best to pass. Maybe it's good. I mean, I think it's still draw Scapeshift or die. That's the only option. Did I ever get around to testing Rumble post Onion Ban? I played 1 league with Rumbles. I 5-0'd. Just swapped 4 Explore for 4 Rumble. I did not like it, but it was also not a big difference. Copy Saga? That's wild. Let's copy Vestige and kill my Spelunking and then attack and pick up another Boseiju and kill my Amulet, and I have no outs, friend. That would be what I would do in my opponent's shoes. Copying a Saga doesn't really do anything. I feel that if you ever milled a Scapeshift with Rumble, you would cry. Well, it's not really actually bad to mill the Scapeshift, right? You just like can't pick it up. Milling Urza Saga, a bit of a pain. I guess it's better to cast the Force of Vigor. Just for delirium purposes. Maybe it's gonna matter somehow. If I draw Analyst and mill Shifting Woodland. Plus Lotus Field. Oh wow. I guess that's a reasonable choice. Yeah, makes sense. Well, Scapeshift, 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 Scapeshift. Not quite. I take 12 though. Don't I? I think I would bet I'm better off playing it. Alright, can haste the Cultivator Colossus now. Did I consider being on the play? I'll do that game 3. Hoping it's going to yield results. Pan Chivalry, if you think you're funny, Ari? Do you think that's like, is that supposed to make us laugh? Is it supposed to be humorous? Pan Chivalry, what kind of a statement that is to come into my chat and just type out. Well, I will not mulligan this hand. Jib Cheyenne. Perhaps you wanted Ferret Forest. I think it's extremely rare that it comes down to that. So I think about it sometimes, but I don't really think I do. What happens if you play Vesuva and don't choose a land? It's just in play. Enters untapped. Just a land with no text. Strong versus Yavimaya, yeah. You used to play Vesuva untapped to play your Titan sometimes. If you had Dryad of the Elysian Grove in play, which was a secret play. Did I play Spelunking first? I don't know if it matters. Is Force of Vigor is better? It's the first opportunity. Bleh. Well, I guess. Copy yours. It's your hacking teammate Da Vinci. Holy shit. Holy guacamole. Alright. Bounce land. 4 vestiges. Bones land, Bones land, Bones land. Easy, easy. Bros, all of this. 4 Crumbling Vestiges just to turn to Titan you, by the way. Easy. 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours yields that. Mindbreak trap one time. GG's, I say, as I killed Ready Buys on turn 2 on the play twice. Good match. Well played.